I'm Axat, and this is my vlog. Dreaming, man, dreaming is such a rich source of ideas, mainly because the brain has nothing to do except drive wild scenarios into your eyes, so to speak. But scientists still trying to figure out what exactly drives dreams, imagination, or a way for the brain to explore how to fire its neurons in new ways. And I think when I was a child, one of the first instances of dreaming actually affecting real life was the uh, story about how the scientist who got the idea for benzene being a ring structure uh, had a dream about a snake chomping its own tail. So that stuck with me, I guess. And lucid dreaming is something that I do uh, often, I would say. It's not like I remember all my dreams, but quite often I am able to drive the narrative of my dream because I know that I'm dreaming. And lots of things that I love in real life show up in waking life, as Richard Linklater's movie put it. So, for example, I was talking about my knee problems, my left knee, which is damaged because of some, uh, I guess, sports that I played as a kid, and I got hurt and I didn't allow it to heal fully. In any case, so I was discussing about my knee problems with someone in my dream, and instead of calling it arthritis or skeleton problems, I combined it with Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy and called it Arthur-dent-skelerosis. Arthur Dent being the main character, the main human character, I would say, in Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy. And there was some offshoot in a dream. I think I had just finished watching one of Wes Anderson's movies. I think it was The Phoenician Scheme, and in fact, I recorded a video about that also last week. But it was spinning in my brain somehow. The Grand Budapest Hotel is another one. So there's a character that Ralph Fiennes plays in the Grand Budapest Hotel, and Tony Raviglioli plays another character called Zero. And so I was casting myself, or I was acting as a character called Zealo Nedrost, and maybe that was a bit of Avengers as well, about the Zemo character in Avengers, the villain, played by another great actor, Daniel Brühl. So lucid dreaming, I think, takes me to the point of avoiding family when I'm interacting with college pals in my dreams. So when I am dreaming about scenarios in which I have college friends in my vicinity and some family tries to intrude, so I will actively avoid them coming into that scenario so that the worlds don't collide. And speaking of college pals, there was this show that we used to discuss called The Crystal Maze. So, The Crystal Maze, India version, if it were to be made, would be a surefire hit TV show, especially now that Gen Z have got their hooks into OTT and will just simply watch anything and everything. But The Crystal Maze was actually a great game show, and I found it great. You know, in the digital age, of course, we will have to upgrade the challenges and the uh, format a bit, but I think it was nice uh, brain application. It was a challenge for the participants to solve the riddles and to uh, get certain tasks done rather than just bitch about each other or uh, you know vote against each other, play politics, and the sort of degenerate stuff that has become so popular these days. But I guess voyeurism is always a great crowd puller. In any case, I don't care. I think the idea about a crystal maze show in India came from a dream I had in which college friends and I were in a hotel room or in a on a hotel floor, I would say multiple rooms like it there used to be in the crystal maze. But while we were setting it up, there was a very strict matron, and that was a callback to my school days back in Sanar, when a couple of the matrons I had were quite strict, but they were all very fair and very, I would say, efficient, right? Uh, and I think discussing logic scientifically with scientists also crops up in my dreams a lot because I tend to question things, I tend to look for knowledge uh, that furthers my understanding of our little blue planet, its little space in the universe. And in one of my dreams, one of the scientists with whom I'm discussing gives an analogy of magnets. So when you put North Pole and North Pole together, they repel each other. So only opposites attract. Hence the uh, adage, right? That opposites attract. So the scientist used that analogy as a way of saying that maybe there is something, a force that is actively hiding the secrets of the universe from humanity, perpetually and purposefully keeping us in the dark, so to speak, because we are coming up with dark matter. And just yesterday, I read in another great email newsletter from space.com, uh, which is my source of space news, that we will probably be able to see dark matter visibly, or detect it, certain uh, these things keep happening, and science keeps progressing. So that's not I think it's inevitable, right? But at the same time, it's also important to understand that there is a universe inside your brain, and dreaming is the time when your brain explores that plane, that sphere, that universe, right? And just to wrap things up, I would say that the visual hallucinations that the brain develops are so uh, interesting, because while I was discussing that uh, force that is hiding the secrets from us, there was a globe on the table where we were discussing stuff. And on that globe, the continents were warping and mutating so much that as the discussion progressed, the sort of liquid flow of the continents started to make me dizzy within my own lucid dream. And that's when I decided that, okay, fine, I've had enough of this dream. So I chose to wake up and added this to my dream diary, which is digital, of course. So my digital dream diary is something I have talked about it maybe once or twice maximum on my vlog in the past. But I thought it's high time that I do so again, because 3 4 points had uh, added up, and that's how the things translate into reality. Okay, so that's it for now, and thank you so much for watching. Whenever you watch, wherever you watch, and do share with me what you think in the comments. Let's get curious about nature, about science, about our lives, about how we act, think, why we act and think the way we do, and you know, prefer facts over fiction. Not that fiction is bad, but facts are better. Okay, then. I'm Akshat once again, and see you on the other side. Uh, that's it, I guess. Thank you so much for watching once again, and check out my books on Amazon. The links are in the description. Uh, I am trying to find time to work on the sequels to both my books, my travel book, which is A Life Afloat, and my sci-fi novel, which is An Android Awoke. I will try, once Advitya starts to go to play school or something, I will try to find some time on weekends to collect my thoughts and put them down into words. Okay, then. Till then, I will keep vlogging. I'm also thinking about a video audio book of my books. Let's see how that goes. Lots of plans in the pipeline, but lots of pressures in real life as well. But that's the case with all of us. We just got to find time to do what we can while we can. Okay, then. Namaste. Take care and stay safe.